However, he hasn't ruled out playing for the Olympic team in 2020. Sticking with Davis, he was officially introduced as a Laker on Saturday to the media. He called it an unbelievable opportunity and seemed content about his decision to leave New Orleans, saying he wanted to take control of his career. Yes, the team failed to land Kawhi Leonard, but Davis doesn't seem to be too concerned.
I like our roster. I like, every player that we have, from 1 through 15 or 14, 1 through 14. So I'm excited about it, and I'll put our roster up against anybody. I feel like that, in the 7-game series, that we'll come out victorious.
So AD might like his roster, but it might take a little time to gel. The Lakers are bringing in 5 new bodies that were not on the roster last season, and will have a starting 5 that only LeBron James was a part of last season. Let's get you back to First Take.
All right, thanks, Nabil. Okay, so Anthony Davis, he said he's trying to take...
I'm hearing from him about the players he's played with.
Hey, we're going to have some video. Max did compliment you in the conference room, though. He said you were a great player. Max, who is the leader on the Lakers?
Is this a trick question? LeBron James.
Hey, you have to ask.
By the way, I just tweeted back at Pamela McGee, JaVale McGee's mom, because I tweeted when they signed McGee. Yeah, when they signed McGee and KCP. You know what Jerry West doesn't do is spend $12 million a year of cap space on McGee and KCP.
Why would you do that, Max?
Well,
why would you do that?
Because you don't want to waste cap space on players who are easily replaceable. But I would say this:
JaVale McGee ain't easily replaceable.
Upon further review, I think that JaVale's mom is right. That $4 million a year on a 2-year deal for JaVale McGee is not bad. I was really referring more to KCP, who has all the kind of trappings of a starting 2-guard, let's say. He looks like he should defend, and at times you can see him do that. And he looks like he can shoot, and at times he can do that, or even sometimes create. But the overall package is less than, the whole has been less than the sum of his parts. And that is obviously a Clutch Sports deal, right? They overpaid on a short deal for KCP. They're trying to do business with Clutch Sports. And let me say something. It worked. They got LeBron. This was an inside job. They got so now KCP, LeBron.
He left a lot of money on the table to come to the Lakers originally. So why we went?
No, he got $17 million.
He had a long-term deal with the Pistons that he left on the table. So before we throw that out,
let's go add up the money that he made with the Lakers so far.
System, KCP is excellent. He's an excellent defender, excellent shooter. What he didn't thrive in,
he can be a good defender. He can be a good shooter.
And what he didn't thrive in was the chaos that the Lakers had, and hopefully that comes to a head.
Well, the point is that they got LeBron now. He's obviously the leader of the team. He's the leader of any team that he's been on, except for Dwayne Wade that first season in Miami, and that's why it didn't work ultimately, why they lost to the Mavs. But when LeBron is in a place, you can be sure he is clearly and unquestionably the leader of that team, particularly on a franchise where it's not like Pat Riley runs the franchise, Ryan. Pat Riley runs a franchise, you got to accept the coach, you got to accept these different things. That's not the situation with the Lakers. There's no Pat Riley, in the Lakers front office right now. So LeBron is the unquestioned leader of this franchise.
Max, I actually agree with Anthony Davis to an extent. I would put that roster up against anybody, and in some ways you could favor it over the Clippers. But if I asked 10 different people, 20 different people, who the leader of the Lakers was, you would get multiple answers. Rob Pelinka. Is it Clutch Sports? Is it LeBron? Is it Vogel? Is it Kidd? Is it Genie? There is no clear-cut leader. The man that they didn't commit to, as I brought up earlier, Frank Vogel. They gave him a 3-year deal, and they chose his assistants. You know what that tells me? You're expendable. And as you bring up Pat Riley, when Eric Spoelstra was getting undermined or questioned from LeBron, from Bosh, from Wade, whatever it may have been, from Clutch Sports, you know what Pat Riley came down and did? He said, LeBron, when this man tells you to get back on defense, when he tells you to run to the corners, when he pulls you out the game, you do what he says, and he's not going anywhere. And they won a championship.
Yeah.
So the reality is...
But there's no Pat Riley here. That's the point.
You don't need to have a Pat Riley to give this man a deal and give him power as coach and make him comfortable. And if I'm going to bring up the Clippers, the reason I favor the Clippers over that, even though this is in the Clippers segment, Who's in charge with the Clippers? With any question, no question, Doc Rivers. When Doc Rivers says, hey, man, come out the game. We're running,
and then you got to deal
whatever.
And then you got to deal with Jerry West if you don't want to deal with that.
Exactly. So there's
Steve Ballmer put a system in place.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no question there. And I don't question the Lakers' talent. It's who's in charge. And I absolutely.
There's a lot of disorganization.
And LeBron as a leader.
Wait.
As a player, he is the leader, as he should be. But this isn't the Eastern Conference, baby. He got to see.
I understand your analysis. I disagree with the conclusion. The fact is that there is no Pat Riley there. So you're saying there's chaos. There's no clear leader. And that may be the case. But in a situation like that, that empowers LeBron. Because ultimately, if there's a Pat Riley there, you say, who's really in charge? Pat Riley. But without Pat Riley there, who's really in charge? LeBron and Clutch Sports. What I was so furious about the Lakers with, for hiring Vogel in the first place, instead of giving LeBron Ty Lue, is, hey, Jeannie, this is an inside job. It's a Clutch Sports inside job. Just take what you get. Yes, management loses power, but you guys were terrible. Now you're a powerhouse. So, and that's why I even say, the KCP thing. He got a lot of money short term. Now he gets, and even KCP, my criticism is a little harsh because at the point that they signed him, all the other guys were off the market already. But the point is, you may have to overpay a Clutch client.
That's
you
fine.
may have to do business with them. What's curious to me, to your point, what's curious is, why is Vogel head coach? Have they realized that is it really a smokescreen that Jason Kidd's really going to be head coach, but they brought in Vogel because it was too difficult from a PR point of view to give Jason Kidd the job? Why isn't Ty Lue the coach? Is that a power play by, I thought maybe Pelinka at the time, or an unwillingness of Jeannie to give up power to Clutch Sports, which didn't make sense to me? But the big picture to me is, without a clear leader, in the front office, LeBron owns the team.
And as we talk about Ty Lue being hired, I thought it was a poor move by not bringing him in. Why? Ty Lue is a truth teller. I played for Ty. I've been in 2 different organizations with him, and he has the respect of stars. So if LeBron's not getting it done, Ty Lue's going to have those hard conversations. Frank Vogel is a great guy, but as you bring him in, you never commit to him. It is utterly ridiculous that this man couldn't choose his assistant. So whether it was Jason Kidd, whether it was Vogel, you have to make that call, and that's a tough call that the Lakers didn't make. And I believe this year it comes back to bite them because there are going to be tough moments. There's no championship run. There's no season where you don't have some level of turmoil, inconsistencies, pointing fingers, and shoot, not less than a year ago, probably months ago, people were advising Gene saying, trade LeBron. We don't want him. He messed up what we had. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, by the way, I joke a lot with Ryan since the first time he was on Max and Marcellus on the radio about not getting playing time. But the fact is, you were in the league for 12 seasons and would have gotten much more burn had the league not turned into a 3-point, like a stretch 5 league, because you could play in the old school league. And also, and jokes aside, you did have the best seat in the house, even in games where you didn't play, because you've been on multiple teams and, having watched this stuff up close, have better insight than most.
You getting soft on me?
About these situations.
This is very nice.
Oh, you're getting soft? Okay, Max.
I'm not getting soft. I'm being honest, first time he was ever on Max and Marcellus, I wanted him to take us through all 8 seconds of the playing time he got in the preseason. But jokes aside,
there you go.
Jokes aside, those insights are valuable, and I say all that stuff to set this question up. Based on your travels and what you have seen, can this work with the Lakers as presently constructed? I agree with AD, they have the best roster. I do not agree they have the best team. Can this work?
I believe it's a front office to coach to player relationship that has to be in set. And you have to have trust that, and I'm not saying that Jason Kidd will do this or whatever, but between LeBron, Vogel, Jason Kidd, and Hollins, they have to say, hey, man, Vogel, you're our guy. When we run floppy or whatever, pick and roll in the last seconds of a ball game, or LeBron, I want you to pass it to AD because AD has a matchup. They have to go with what Frank says. And if there's any questions, any second thoughts there, they don't get a championship. They don't even achieve what they should, as talented as that roster is.
Vogel get out of his first year as coach?
I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for him. And he's a great guy. And he knows his basketball, but he's a great guy. I'm nervous for it.
Well, you know what? We're going to find out who the real cook in the kitchen is as far as the Lakers are concerned. But as for right now, I think I agree with you about LeBron. All right, coming up next on First Take, what is Mike Tomlin saying about Odell Beckham that should have Steelers fans worried? And big money in the Big D. Should the Cowboys pay Dak, or let him walk. All that and more. Don't go anywhere.
So now, Dish has over 80,000 on-demand movies and shows. 80,000. Why? I mean, it would take you years to get through 80,000. Thing is, it's not about 80,000. It's about one. That one movie you saw that one time.